Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Troy Casey, certified health nut, super psycho chicken of cyberspace, your leader, whether you accept it or not. President of planet Earth. Woo! All right, guys, presence is your power. We're going to do a little bit of meditation. We're going to do a little bit of breath work. But first, we're going to get some nutrition down the old neck. Super Amino 23. Essential amino acids, and liquid sunshine, energy from the sun, sequestered energy, biophotons. Look at that hue. Look at that aliveness. And so I'm on my way to Texas. We're going to Houston. We're going to do coffee with Bua on Friday morning. I'll be in San Antonio. And so, coffee with Bua, Justin Bua, prolific artist. So we'll go live with him on Friday. And then we'll be in Austin for the weekend with Benjamin Farley on the big products. Liver King is out. Certified Health Nut is in. Well, hey, guys, we are going to the next level, right? We are going to personal sovereignty, new earth. As above, so below. How do you expect the world to be healthy if you are not healthy yourself? And again, if you're shooting drugs, TRT, HGH, these types of things, you're getting your nutrition, your muscles, your boners from a blue pill because you've got anti-boner injections going into your body and you're losing your hair, et cetera, et cetera. You know, again, these drugs work, and if you're shooting them, just know that there's a price to pay. And I'm not really harping on that. What I have beef and contention with is influencers out there shooting drugs but selling you something else on the back end. You know, they're lying, cheating, and stealing, whether it's Andy Elliott and his whole fag crew. You know, they're selling discipline and muscles and I'm so this and bullshit that. You know, and Liver King's the same way, right? It's a bait and switch, which is actually regulated by the FTC. It's called false advertising. And so if you're on drugs and you're shooting drugs, just be honest about it. That's all. And because you're never lying to others without lying to yourself first. And if you're living a lie, you can end up like Liver King, where the psychosis is coming in, not only from the imbalances of shooting synthetics, but the imbalances of constantly lying and telling yourself a story. It's exhausting. And it can, you can create drug-induced psychosis. And people don't think that TRT is a drug, right? But it's an exogenous hormone. So what's more powerful than shooting hormones, especially testosterone? It gives you a lot of strength and a certain level of aesthetics and muscles. And then you're addicted to that through the mirror and the feedback loop. Let's just chuck some real steroids down the neck, right? This is sequestered sunlight energy from the sun. So you can get it directly into your eyeballs through light and saturating your cells and your mitochondria by going out into the sun and cooking yourself with that electricity. Or you can get it through sequestered sunlight, energy from your nutrition, which food is medicine ultimately. But you can get that energy directly from the sun, and you can get it through the breath. We're going to do some breath work as well. And then we're going to do some silent meditation. Presence is your power, right? Drop a comment in the box and let me know where you're tuning in from. This is Dr. Fred Bell's nuclear projector. It has my favorite purple amethyst. And so it takes all my ideas on clean air, water, and soil, takes all the cosmic energy from the universe, comes in, brings it through my heart. There's 144 phi ratio Fibonacci sequence pyramids on here, and then comes through my heart and programs all of the world for New Earth. right? That's what's happening with that. And then this is a Aries pendant. So it harmonizes all the dysfunctional energies, all the Wi-Fi, etc. And so people always ask about my necklaces. And so I appreciate you guys tuning in. Coffee with Bua on Friday. Good to see everybody. Food is medicine. Costa Mesa, Cali in the house. I love it. Tampa Bay, Hot Springs, Arkansas. Good to see you, Candy. Super foods for super dudes. That's right. That's right. Rooted Thal. Super foods for super dudes. Yeah, we got to bring that. We got to bring that series back. Me and Barbaro. The WWE presentation for superfoods for super dudes. What are we having today? Liquid sunshine. Didn't we have that yesterday? Yeah, no need for steroids when you got pure nutrition, right? We're 60 years old this year. Certified health nut. 59 in the present moment. Romania in the house. I love it. Okay, guys. Breath is the first form of sovereignty, right? Being able to breathe, being in a body. Stretch out the face. We're going to do a little bit of breath work. Breath of fire. Then we're going to do some stillness. That's where the real power comes from. The presence is where the power comes from. 10 years, airline pilot here. Hate the fact that my job cost me my health and want to quit and become a health coach. Scared that I'll fail though. Okay, Matthias, I totally understand that. And look, face your fears. Go through it. We're ushering in new earth, right? Things are going to change dramatically. You should see this AI program that I have. I've been saying this for years. AI, the machines are going to help humanity, right? The machines are already hurting us, right? But those are programmed by the control grid. What we're doing, what I'm doing with Ben and Unchained is we're rising above that. Above even it's in the field already. The field, if you look at the programs for the seed of a rose, right? Or any flower, or any genus species, right? It has in the morphogenetic field the power of a rose, the power of even the amethyst or the amethyst that is in here, right? And so there is an essence, and we all have the essence and presence of God inside of us. And so when you tap into that field, and the machines can tap into that field, right? It's already there. The artificial intelligence is just simply mirroring back to us who and what we are. And it's going to give us access to that above the grid, right? And so we're doing an amazing event in Austin, Texas this week. And so New Earth is coming, guys. And then we're going to have the Living Man Festival, livingman.earth. Tickets will be available for that very soon. That is going to be Colorado during the equinox, right? And so the equinox weekend, which is like September 20th, right around that area. And so livingman.earth is the website. Hit that up. I do believe tickets will be available in the next 24 hours. And so so we've got that. We've got the Body Electronics retreat, Certified Health Nut retreat with David Daigle. Body Electronics, if you are interested in clearing past traumas in your emotional body and going to the next level and being at a Certified Health Nut retreat with all my practitioners and coaches, come out there. Matthias, that might be right for you. I don't know, man. I don't know what the next investment is in your own education. Look, you invested in becoming a pilot, right? And so being a Certified Health Nut coach is helping guide people. You're taking people to the next level, right? And remember, we're no fluff, no BS, right? This is about presence, stillness, sovereignty, right? Personal power, holistic health, not as an idea, a box that you check, right? I ate some organic food one time. I did a parasite cleanse one time. I've done an ice bath. Check. I'm enlightened. It didn't work, Troy, and now I need to shoot TRT. You don't know what it's like. I need the drugs to survive. Bullshit, guys. This is a lifestyle. This is a ongoing processes to elevate your consciousness beyond. I'm going just straight to the light, baby, beyond, sequestered sunlight, right? And we're going to do some breath work to create that. And then we're going to go into the stillness with the meditation as well to access that, which is already there, right? And so ultimately, we can go beyond the physical realm. The final frontier, guys, is mind over matter. And everything that I teach, I am living example. At 60 years old, this is my skin, this is my hair. And I drank as an alcoholic, smoked commercial cigarettes for many years. I have also gone in the opposite direction. Thank God I did that in my 20s because I've been able to reverse that and be living proof. And so, awesome. I've been living very healthy for about 15 years, plant-based, fasting often, nothing artificial, no shampoo, no perfumes, meditation, breath work. Good, awesome. Everyone that's watching here, get rid of your perfumes, your synthetic cleaners, any of the things that smell funky and weird, like new and improved Tide. Get rid of all of that. It's contaminating your blood, it's affecting your hormones, and it's affecting hormones of other people that are around you. Like, ditch all the commercial everything and anything that's commercial as much as you can. Get back to nature. I'm still living in a commercial house. However, even the fabrics that I buy, I try to buy really high quality stuff, and I'll get it at the thrift store first. And then if I buy anything that is not out of the commercial conduits, I will support companies that are like making organic sheets, etc. And getting myself away from the commercial conduits as much as possible and staying outside as much as possible, right? This is why we're creating New Earth, so that we can live in the atmosphere that God has blessed us with. Well, got an offer to fly in Dubai. That's great, brother. Look, tap in Matthias Del Montague, Montagna. Sorry if I'm bastardizing your name. Tap into the wealth that's already there. The people, the wealthy are understanding this already, right? The rich are already understanding it. You can't eat your fucking money. So you need to invest in New Earth right now. This is what's happening in Texas. This is what's happening in Colorado for the solstice, for the fall equinox, September 20th in Colorado, livingman.earth. This is what we're doing. We're ushering it in. The rich already understand this. You can't eat your friggin' money. And it's not necessarily, we're going to go through an octave shift, right? This is what New Earth is about. It's energetic shift. So we'll still be on the earth. However, the timelines of all the poisons and the wrath is going to go on another level of consciousness. And so, yeah, baby. Anyways, let's get into some presence, right? We want to get into the deeper elements, some stillness, work together. And so, but Matthias, send us a message if you want to go down the Certified Health Nut route. If you want my health coaching certificate, great. If not, go to the Chek Institute. Paul Chek, Holistic Lifestyle Coaching, number 1, 2, and 3. Very awesome program. All his physical strength training and rehabilitation, corrective exercise, excellent stuff. Me, I'm the shortcut into the basics, right? Not confounding anything with you need highfalutin philosophies or long periods of time of understanding. You want the basics first and foremost apply that to your life, get results, and then go out there and offer the olive branch to others. The basics aren't, and the fundamentals are not going away anytime ever, right? You are what you eat. You are mostly water. The body needs sleep. The body needs movement. The mind, you want to program it with the proper thoughts, because mind is an embodied process. You are all mind from head to toe. So you want to know how good your philosophy and your ideas of yoga and tantra and veganism and or even carnivore is working out for you as an individual, as opposed to the guru that you're learning from. You look in the friggin' mirror. It's as simple as that, right? How good are your ideas? Making sure that your breathing mechanics are optimized. And so being a mouth breather may not be the highest form. Yes, the Chek Institute is amazing. So get your health coaching certificate from me. Get it from Paul Chek. Those, in my humble opinion, are the penultimate of consciousness, because it's not full of bullshit. If Paul Chek is, I'm not even going to compare myself to him, because his stuff is so deep and layered. And so it took me 7 years to apply his principles and create the body and the business of my dreams. But you could do that in a short amount of time. It is simply the basics, and time is speeding up. So, okay, happy birthday, Matthias, and let's get down to some breath work and some presence. Okay, and also anybody that's chooses to join me in business, we had a great video out yesterday. Many of you guys have wrote me. We are working on processing our interviews and processing the applications with working with you as well. I've been involved in the business of superfoods and herbs for 20 years. This current iteration, the last 11 years. We are having our national convention in Anaheim, California. I invite all of you out, because there's multiple ways you can join me in business. You can become one of my coaches. You can work on my team as an affiliate and sell our coaching programs and our educational programs, Knowledge of Self University Community. You can work on that, and we have tons of content and affiliate links for you to plug in your expertise on the internet in marketing. And then we have the organic superfoods and herbs that you can be involved with. So each layer, it all comes down to sales, marketing, and team building ultimately. And so if you become one of my coaches, a big part of my methodology is people are coming to me already for health, and I can't help everyone. And there's layers and levels of what they need with coaching. And not everyone can afford my time, and I understand that. That's why most of my business model is designed for me to create free content for humanity. That is the biggest part of my business model. If you want my time, that's a completely different story. I'd like to give most of my time away for free through the videos and making humorous videos that cuts through the BS, right? The Liver King BS, the marketing BS, right? This is what 60 looks like when you're living a vibrant, holistic health lifestyle with presence, power, sovereignty, etc. All right. Enough rambling. July 25th in Anaheim. Come and check out the Purium Superfood community and see what we have to offer. Meet the owners of that company. Meet me and my team. That is July 25th. Body Electronics in Lano, Texas. That's the end of August. And then we are doing the Unchained LivingMan.Earth retreat in Colorado underneath the sky. And so flying, radiation, toxic air, TCP. Well, my flying career is over. I traveled professionally for many years, and since the TSA turned into Nazis, I'm only flying private right now. Otherwise, I'm staying pretty grounded. And so we'll be in Austin this week. And so, okay, awesome. John of Earth, good to see you. It's President of Planet Earth, Troy Casey. Okay, guys, let's do some breath work. Breath of fire, center, present. Then we go into the stillness. That's where the power is. Here we go. Turn your head from side to side, opening up the eustachian tubes. Any snot that comes out, make sure that you have some tissues. Wipe your nose. Clear the channels. And then we'll focus on that stillness. And we'll do some silent meditation. 20, 30 minutes. Here we go. Pumping the belly button into the heart. We'll do about 30 breaths. Then we'll hold. Then we'll inhale, hold. Exhale, hold, inhale, hold. And we'll do 3 rounds. Exhale all the way. Hold. Inhale, hold. Hold all the way. Feel that stillness. All right, come back to center, guys. That was round 1. We'll go again quickly. Okay, here we go. Round 2. Exhale all the way. Hold. Inhale, hold. Come back to normal. Go into the stillness right here. Just feel that shift. Those first 2 breath holds. Feel that stillness, right? Feels so friggin' delicious. All right, let's do round 3. And from round 3, we're going to go into the silent meditation. Once we hit the silence, focus on the breath coming in through the nose and out through the nose. You'll start to feel a little tingling on the tip of the nose. It'll sharpen the mind so that you can feel the sensations that are going on all over the body, right? I can feel myself sitting. I can feel the atmosphere. I can feel the waistband, right? But the sensations are going on all over the body. This is part of the subconscious mind, the unconscious mind. This is reality. And so that we're just sitting with reality as it is, not as you'd like it to be. And so you just sit with it. All right, final round, guys. Stretch out the face. I know those face stretches can be a little weird, but that's okay. Get weird, baby. It's Weirdo Workout Wednesdays. Ooh, feel all those cracks happening in my back. Oh yeah, baby. All right. You know what that is? That's the anti-matrix fuckery unglued, right? All those frequencies and ideas, libtard gaslighting. Are you still butthole tanning? I'm naked out there on my pool yard almost daily. There's all sorts of aged pee-pee on me. How do you instantly raise frequency? Great fucking question. Let's breathe, baby. Stretch out your face. How about that? You want to instantly change your frequency? Do the Maori haka, right? Get the big eyeballs. Do that. That'll shift the frequency. All right. We got about 50 people here. If 50% of people breathe together, we'll shift the whole frequency of the earth, right? Right here, right now. Building anti-nanotech earth monster. Yes, the Haka's Papa Joe. That's fucking correct. Who is that? Is that Zeesh? Is that my old friend Zeesh from Wales? Is that you, dude? Okay. Well, if you want to be in the same room, Matthias, come to one of the retreats because I'll be doing all sorts of weirdo shit. We'll definitely be doing it Unchained Earth, livingman.earth. We'll be doing it there. Body electronics is going to be a little bit different, but we can do breath work there as well. I'll do breath work at the Purium National Convention in Anaheim, July 25th. I usually teach a yoga class on one of those days. We'll do some breathing there as well. So those are 3 events with Certified Health Nut. Each one will have different focus. Kia Arterium, good to see you. All right, let's do this. Last breath. Breath fire. Then we go into the stillness. Pumping the belly button of the heart, in through the nose and out through the nose. Turning the head side to side to open up the eustachian tubes around the ears. Doing facial yoga. or the Maori haka, however you want to slice it. All right, here we go. Zeesh, much love, brother. Keep breathing, guys. Exhale all the way. Hold. Inhale, hold. All right, come back to center. All right, everybody do the stillness meditation at home. Focus on the breath, silent witness. If the mind wanders, just bring it back. It's totally normal. Just bring it back. Find that stillness. The presence is your power. The breath clears the energy, nervous system entrainment, so we're not all scattered. Witness the breath, and then witness the sensations that are going on all over the body. Focus on the breath, sharpen the mind, then feel the sensations from the tips of the toes to the top of the head. And that's your meditation for today. Tune back in tomorrow. This is day 39 of 100. We'll be meditating again tomorrow. Go for that stillness. This is where true sovereignty resides.